For the Spurs, because the Spurs are there, Bobby. Who's your favorite Spurs player out of all the Spurs history? Because we've been
Out
talking a
of
lot
all the
about the
Spurs
Lakers.
history,
Yeah, who's your favorite and why? What do you think they contributed?
so I'm gonna go with somebody I mentioned earlier, which was Tim Duncan. So
Okay.
I think Tim Duncan really set a foot coming into the early 2000s with his career with the Spurs. I think that when I saw him on the bench, it wasn't just a matter of him being a player, but he was also doing stuff outside of the Spurs. You know what I mean? He did a lot of community stuff. They do a lot of commercials. The Spurs do a lot of commercials with HEB, a lot of community work, and I think that the person that we see there is probably who he is like in real life. He seems like a genuine individual. I like genuine people.
Yeah.
He didn't let stuff get to his head. He was just like, hey, listen, I'm just here to play the game and stuff. And I like people like that. And I can respect that on and off the court because I want to be able to respect people on and off the court.
Yeah.
I agree.
No offense, but I feel like if I met LeBron, he'd be like, kiss the ring. I'd be
Yeah.
like, you could shove that ring right up where, so.
I think I would go with the general, man. David
David
Robinson.
Robinson.
But
Also,
that's
David
only
Robinson
because
does a lot of community stuff
yeah,
too.
right. But it's
A lot
Tim
of community
Duncan
stuff.
who I watched beat my team more than David Robinson.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan stopped us from
Oh
going so
man.
many times, man. God. And he's
Hmm.
balling against Shaq, right? Like he was stopping Shaq and outscoring Shaquille O'Neal, man.
Yeah.
He
Tim
brings like
Duncan.
a whole couple of decades of mentorship into the
Yeah,
Spurs, where he could really take us, with his leadership and his athleticism. I think that it could definitely take us into the next, 2 or 3 years, for sure. Us getting into the finals.
yeah.
Tony Parker and Ginobili is a tie for me. Because those the ones who really came in the clutch, and I saw them work their butts off.
They
They
work
gave
so well together on the
they
court.
wait and they gave Robert Ory and Kobe Bryant a run for their money. And
Yeah, he
like
did.
you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, Ginobili. You know
Mm-mm.
what I'm saying? He get into that corner spot, that 3-pointer, leave him alone. He
Yeah,
was that
man.
era's Steph Curry.
Yep. Even in the NBA 2K game that I played, when you pick him, he's still badass, man. He going to
Yeah,
the
man.
basket and he pops the three, man. He's can't defend that guy, man.
Yep. Yep.
Tony
Yep.
Parker was sick too, man. Great. He was married to Eva Longoria, right? He
For a
was
quick
like in a
second.
scandal there or something like that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
man. See, that's the thing about it, man. Basketball, that's the first basketball wife. And I think that's how she got that show, Housewives. Because she wasn't on like remember the Wisteria Lane, the Desperate Housewife. That was a show that came out on Channel 7 back in the early 2000s.